Hi Tarot Rebels, I hope you're all doing fine. This is a reading for Pisces. Please continue watching if you're a Pisces or if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart. If you're a cross-watcher, you're also welcome to join us. This is a general reading, so please keep only what resonates with you and discard anything that doesn't make sense to you. If you want a personal reading, you can book one with me using the details in the description box down below. I would love to hear it from you in the comment section. And if you want to get a notification every time I upload, please like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started, Pisces, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current situation, and your immediate future. So you have two jumpers already. You have the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords. What else in the recent past for Pisces, please? Get the Hangman. That's your card. Interesting. So in the past you got into this energy of yours in a positive way, I think. In your current situation, you get the Five of Swords. So many swords. It's like you're so much in your head. What else? Okay, you get the Empress and the Moon card. Again, similar energy to yours. What else? Okay, so in your near future you get the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful. You get the King of Wands. It's quite balanced actually, because you have a lot of feminine energy, a lot of masculine energy, and a lot of overthinking actually. Get the Tower. And the overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know. I get the feeling that this Queen of Pentacles is someone in your life. It's not necessarily an energy you're adopting at the moment. Maybe something you strive for, but you have this Queen of Pentacles energy as a guidance for now. It's not something you're expressing for yourself. So in the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Hangman. As I said, Hangman is your own energy. And it looks like you got stuck in not necessarily a negative loop, but an overthinking loop with the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Hangman. It's like you're waiting for things to happen, but then you're paralyzed by the overthinking that you're doing to yourself. And then when it comes to decisions, it's always a very murky decision process because of that overthinking, as I said before. And with this Hangman, there's a sense of sacrifice here. It's just, I cannot put my finger on it, but I feel like your decision was to wait out, which made you feel like a martyr in a way, but it's the kind of martyr, like people who victimize themselves. I'm not saying you did that, but it's that kind of energy. Look at me, I'm sacrificed on the altar of, I don't know, family, job, whatever, relationships, anything basically. So it's, I get these two in a very similar manner. So you have this bat surrounded, protected by its own wings and protected by the swords, but at the same time there's no clear communication, there's no real danger at this in this card or in the other one, and it's just you being paralyzed by fear and by overthinking and not taking action because of that, and you telling yourself that you didn't take any decision on, like, based on this King of Swords because you weren't able to. But as you can see here, both these cards are very similar in their imagery. This one tells me that the overthinking that happened in your head didn't have substance to it, and then your overthinking, like the emotional roller coaster that you're riding, it's not something you're doing it to yourself. See, with this arachnid here, you're doing that to yourself instead of counteracting this action that you're doing. You're just taking it and not doing anything to it and just, okay, let's see what happens. but nothing happens because you're not doing anything, you're not taking any actions. But in your current situation, you have the Five of Swords, the Empress, and the Moon. Major Arcana here, telling me that you're more focused on your own well-being, your inner balance and your outside balance. I think you're focused on growing and being prosperous in the material world. You're getting somewhat of a resemblance of sanity. I'm using sanity wrong, but you're getting kind of an internal balance going on at the moment. It's not very, it's something very fragile. I don't know why I perceive that. Maybe it's this flower that I'm seeing here, but at the same time, it's supported by this Five of Swords. This Five of Swords, it is a card of conflict and defeat. It's a card of challenges. See, the swords are in the ground, signifying a battle that was lost in a way, but then there are feathers on the ground as well, but you don't see any birds. Are they wounded? Are they not here anymore? Are they safe? Is everything okay? And it's just like there's this constant I think for this imagery, some scissors would have been better than swords, because it's that constant clink of the scissors without the added pressure of the danger that swords bring into the mix. So it's your spirit world and your mental is challenged by this constant fear, while on the outside you're experiencing this very abundant energy and very you're leading a very prosperous life, I would say. And I think the Moon is here to support both cards in a way, in very different ways. It further implies that this is a very treacherous kind of situation, a very tricky one, not necessarily real, not necessarily, maybe it's something you're amplifying by your own thoughts and fears, and at the same time it puts you in contact with your feminine side, with your intuition and your listening to your gut. In the near future, you get the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Tower. These are very similar energies, with the mention that this is a very abrupt kind of situation coming your way. It will be instant or in a very fast moving manner, both of them. And King of Wands might be Aries or Sagittarius or Leo, and the Tower is strong Mars energy. So this is why I'm saying they're very similar in energy. They're very fast, very destructive, very stubborn, very you cannot oppose it in any way. But I think it will bring you some kind of semblance of happiness with this Nine of Cups. It will bring you some joy and fulfillment, and it will make you feel like some of your wishes will come true in a way or another. Okay, let's try and clarify some of these cards, because I feel like I talked a lot, and I'm hoping I'm making sense to you. Let's see. What do I want to know? Tell me more about the Tower moment, please. Tell me more about the Tower moment for Pisces. With the Page of Swords. Lots of swords, as I said, and major arcanas. The Nine of Swords. And the Death card, that's strong Scorpio energy. Very destructive, similar to the Tower, with the mention that this brings an end and you can start new things. And this one brings an end that allows you to rebuild yourself and choose which way to go. You get the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. again, very fast moving energy, but also very fearful and very anxious. This situation, I don't think it's gonna do a great deal of good to your inner balance. I think it will bring forth more fear, more panic attacks for some of you, more anxious moments for others, more overthinking at least for some of you, and it's not gonna make things easier for you. You already have like 5 swords in your reading. Let's see, what else do I want to know? Tell me more about the Moon card, please, because that's similar energy to yours. Maybe it's gonna help me. You get the King of Swords again, and this tells me, reinforces my belief that this has something to do with how you perceive things and how you make decisions. I think this Moon card is a warning sign for you to not let overthinking cloud your judgment, but at the same time be very aware that some people might present certain aspects and situations of themselves in a different manner than the truth. Oops, too many cards. Tell me more about the Moon for Pisces. Get the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords again. Yeah, it's gonna make you overthink, and it's gonna make you feel like, why am I doing this? This doesn't feel right, and you're gonna struggle with this situation, and it doesn't feel right to you clearly. And I think you'll be focusing on some planning before actioning instead of just doing things. It's gonna require some preparation for you before moving ahead with anything you want to do. Tell me more about this Empress. I want to know what's her deal. Get the Moon, 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. As I said before, this Empress is a very feminine energy, and it's coupled with this Moon card here and amplifies that feminine energy, that listening to your intuition, that inner balance, and paying attention to what people try to transmit, what they're trying to tell you. And then you get the 7 of Wands, which feels like you're struggling with this situation, with finding that balance, finding an understanding of who's being truthful and who's not. And it's a constant work for you, and you're trying to get this done with the help of someone. And I think this is where this Queen of Pentacles comes in. And for some of you, it might be that external help that I was talking about earlier. Let's see, what's the advice for Pisces, please? What's the advice for Pisces? You get finding. I think you need to look, that Moon card showing up twice, I think you're scared to look the truth in its eyes and admit some things to you. I think you know who might be on your side or where you might have done some wrong, and you're just finding it difficult to dig into that part of you. What's the blockage for Pisces, please? Oops. Okay, I'll take them both. You get lighten your load and commitment. I think you are having a difficult time right now. It feels like you're overburdened with this ruminating energy that follows you, and overthinking and sleepless nights and things like that. And it's making you, I think this is because you overthink things. It makes it difficult for you to relate to people and connect with them. Some of you might have commitment issues. Not saying it's not true, but I think it's very difficult for you to be in that Empress, Queen of Pentacles kind of energy, to be that nurturing being, be there for others and accept others to be there for you. Let's see how to remove this blockage. Well-being. You need to take care of yourself. Again, that's that Queen of Pentacles, Empress kind of energy. I think you're struggling too hard to take care of others instead of taking care of yourself first. You cannot take care of others unless you do that for yourself. Let's see what does the Oracle deck has to remind you of. Persistence. That's that Seven of Wands energy. It's you continuing your fight despite you feeling lost or tired or abandoned or in a negative space. You need to keep going because it's going to take you somewhere beautiful. It's not going to be easy to get there, but it's going to be beautiful in the end. That's all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated with you in any way, I would love to hear it in the comment section down below. You can also like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And you can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my website, and on Etsy. The links are in the description box down below. Thank you so much and see you next time.